What's up? I survived. I'm alive. Now it's time to thrive. I've been gone for 6 months. I was in a really dark place. I ended up in jail for 5 months. Got released on March 20th, the first day of spring, and had to go straight to inpatient rehab. I graduated inpatient rehab last night. I was there for 31 days. And now I'm in outpatient rehab. But I'm finally free. Got my phone back after 6 months. Over 6 months sober. Um, Honestly, jail saved my life. I was in a dark place, really depressed. I relapsed, disappointed, guilt, shame, just in it. Having those, end it all thoughts, and I finally got a chance to just sit and reflect and think about everything I've done, said, everything I could, and put things in perspective and really comprehend what is wrong with me, why I'm like that, why I make, one night, one decision to ruin my whole life, just like that, all that progress I made, and, so many people invested their time and love in me, and I just hurt them and disappoint them, and, really had to dig down deep, and it was tough at first, but, I feel like I needed that. I think everything happened for a reason, and, I just want to thank you all for the love and support I got in here, and people, worried about me. I'm sorry. Everything happened so quick. It went by fast for me. I got to sit in isolation for 5 months by myself. I asked for it, and I got it. People thought it was crazy, but I needed it. Had my own shower and TV. But I needed that. For the first month, I didn't even watch TV. I just sat there and thought, just really dug deep, and instead of ignoring my emotions and stuff like that, like I did in the past, I'd use drugs or alcohol to help suppress feelings and stuff. So I cried a lot, and I really finally let it out, and just I had so much resentment with my mom and stuff, and I finally let that go, and I made the choices. I chose to be dumb. It wasn't her fault. She raised me right. I feel like I have good manners and stuff like that, and I got that from her. I always say please and thank you, and I treat people with respect for the most part until, you know how that goes. But well, I'm sober at least. So last night during the graduation, got my certificate, had a ceremony, and it's my last time, besides IOP, that it's my last time in inpatient rehab. She wanted to come. At first I said no. I was like, you know what? Because I was afraid, she'll come, and then for me to let her down again. She turned 68 next week, so early birthday present, and I know I'm not going to mess up again with that kind of stuff. Sure, I'm not perfect. I'll make mistakes, but I'm not going to pick up and use. I'm going to stay sober. I'm excited to I got my 6-month coin for the first time last week, and I'm excited to get my 1-year coin while I'm in IOP. So I did a ceremony. I wrote an apology letter, a poem to her in front of everyone, in front of the whole group, all 40 of us. And there was other guys in there crying. She cried, I cried. It was such a great moment. It was a great group of guys, great staff. Truly blessed. They helped save my life too. And I finally got my shell, and was outgoing, and that brought a lot of energy to the group. Woo! I was known for that every morning. So it was a fun time. So, I'm gonna start. When I was in rehab last year, I was my anxiety, I'm breaking out and stuff. I lost 30 pounds in jail, and then I gained 40 pounds in rehab. I ate as much as I could. I was hungry, but maybe food's my new addiction. I don't know. But I learned gambling was big time. That was a huge part of my relapse. Not doing that again. If I have to give up watching sports, I will. We shall see. But no high risk, no sports bars, no Buffalo Wild Wings or Frickers or anything like that. So it's not worth the risk. And I gotta be more careful of relationships and girls. So but these are just excuses and justifications, but I wasn't ready for a relationship. Jumped in one, didn't go well, and that just added fuel to the fire. So be more cautious, more boundaries. I'm gonna what helped with my routines that helped me stay sober was making these videos. So I'm gonna do that again. Just going to flow for now. I have like 100 poems. I don't know if I'm gonna do a poem every day or just like an update, or I'm not sure, you know, but I'm gonna try to figure out a schedule and stuff. That's a suggestion. I'm gonna listen to the suggestions this time in IOP instead of thinking I can do it myself. You know, doing it my way got me here. So like, obviously I need help. Definitely gonna focus more on my mental health and not wait till the last second to figure things out. I'm already putting moves in for aftercare after IOP. So, you know, I lost everything. I went to jail, lost my car, got repossessed. My phone, you know, I lost my phone plan. Works with Wi-Fi. Thank God I still have a phone. No money. Luckily, because it happened so quick, the rehab place kept all my stuff after 6 months. Thank God. You know, I had birth certificate, clothes, everything I have left is here. So that was really nice. And they only kept it because I built such a strong relationship with the property manager. And of course, we just had a long talk, and really got to me how disappointed he was and how much he believed me. You know, he said I was the last person he'd ever expect to fall off like that. It shows the power of addiction, but also shows that, you know, words are one thing, but you gotta match your words with actions. So I could say whatever I want here, but I gotta match it with actions. That's what I told my mom. I said the only way I could say I'm sorry is with my actions. You know, I've said I promise I won't do this again. I'm sorry so many times that it's not enough. I gotta show her. So I want to make my mom proud before it's too late. And that's it. I just wanted to give an update. I'm alive. I'm free. I'm off probation, so you know I'm coming to IOP on my own. It's not court ordered. Finally off probation, finally free. That's a good feeling, just because I don't like dealing with that. But yeah, I just want to say thank you all. It means a lot. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the love and support. Happy to have my phone back. I'll think of something to, you know, what kind of videos to do each day. When it comes to like this kind of stuff, I'm still gonna do my music quote video stuff. I miss doing that. So I'll do those, but like update videos. I don't know. I did write a poem today, but I might share it later tonight. I'm still unpacking, going through my stuff. So yeah, I love you all. Have a great day. I think I'm 6 months, 7 days sober, something like that. I don't know. I'll keep you guys. I'm really don't want to keep track. I have an app that keeps track. Because now I'm at the point where it's I think there's a 9-month coin, and then 1 year, and after that it's years. So, which is a good thing. You know, every day is a victory. You know, it could be the worst day ever, but if I end it sober, it's a victorious day. So, yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. Love you all.
Bye.